Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do a step-by-step tutorial for TurboTax. If you're filing your tax return for the first time or you're new to TurboTax, I think this would be a good video for you. Okay, let's get started. So right now you see I am on the TurboTax page. I've logged into my account. I've entered some basic information already. It's asking me if I live in another state in 2023, I put no. And if you do, you might have to file a part-time um, resident state return for two different state returns. And here it's asking if another taxpayer can claim me as a dependent on their return. I put no. Am I considered legally blind? I put no. If you're legally blind, you do get a additional deduction. And I'm going to put no for the next two questions here, and then continue. For the SSN, obviously I'm just going to put in some fake information here, fake number here. You definitely want to make sure you get your numbers correct. That's how the IRS can identify you. That's why it's also called a individual tax ID for some people if they don't have the SSN. I'm gonna pretend that I am single in this demo. Do you have children or support another person? I'm gonna put no. For address, I'll make something up. Obviously, make sure you have your address correct as well. That's how they send a lot of their tax information to you. And so IRS, they pretty much never email you or call you. So if you ever receive text message, phone call, or email from IRS, it's most likely a scam. Okay, let's continue. Did you make money in another state? Let's put no. I only made money in New York. Okay, let's continue. Okay, so now we have our basic information entered. Next will probably be the income. And here it's giving you option to upgrade your services. Most likely you won't need it, and I don't really recommend it. So now we have our income. Did you get dividends from holding company stock? Sure. And we put yes. I mean, we received form 1099 div. Did you make money from interest? Put yes. If you get interest more than $10, you will get a form 1099 INT. Did you have more investments lost than gains in prior year? So the reason they ask that is if you had lost in the prior year, it could carry over to this year. So you want to make sure you have that information entered correctly. I'm just gonna put no here. Did you withdraw money from your retirement plan? I'm gonna put no because I'm not. Because if you withdraw before um, you hit the retirement age, there are penalties. Did you own or control foreign bank, trust, or financial asset? So that's a important question to answer. Because if you do own financial account or financial assets in a foreign country, you must report it on a different form. Um, it's separate from your 1040 or separate from your individual tax return. And if you have a foreign financial assets but you don't report it and you get caught by the IRS, there is a very big penalty for that. So let's hit continue. Okay, and let's start with W2. That's what most people have. So the W2 form is pretty easy. You're gonna follow your W2 form. All the boxes have like a box number or box ABCD letters. So you just follow that and enter the information. So I'm gonna enter some fake numbers here as well. And if you enter your control number um, and some of the information, they might be able to find it based on the number, and then they would automatically import it your W2 information, which is a pretty cool feature. But for this case, I'm just gonna type it in myself. And you also have other options. You can import it yourself. You can upload it um, from a PDF, or you can just scan your W2. So those would be much faster. Like here, okay, full year. I'll put something. I'll skip the address information. See if they let me. Oh, okay, no. Okay, continue. Okay, here you see you have the box 1, box 2, box 3, box 4. So most of you would have information on these boxes. And then box 7 to 11, they are less common. So let's enter some number here. And many people would have box 12. And then make sure you do have the code entered correctly based on your W2. Because certain item would have an impact on your taxable income. And then most of you probably gonna have state information as well. And often the state income tax or in state wages is the same as your federal. Let's hit continue. Okay, it wants me to enter my employee ID. Okay, check for uncommon situation. I'm just gonna say none of these apply to me. Okay, and then you have the option to add another W2. For us, let's just say done for now. Okay, and then should we do self-employment income? Sure, why not? I think some of you might have side hustles, or you're entrepreneur, you have your own business, so you would potentially have self-employment income and expenses. So yeah, if you're like a freelancer, independent contractor, Uber driver, or you own a sole proprietor, then you would need to fill out your Schedule C, and then you would have a self-employment income, and you would have self-employment taxes as well. So let's put yes. I'll say I'm a freelancer. I'll just say I'll do writing, and I'll put it's a side job, and I'll say I'll start at the beginning of this year. You make these payments for your writing work. So if you made payments to contractor for $600 or more, it's possible that you need to file a Form 1099 to them. I'll just put no. I'll say none of these applied. Okay, so now we have some basic information in. Okay, so it wants the business name, EIN, whatever. Let's see if we can skip it. Okay, good. And then, so very often you would, if you made like side hustles for more than $600, you get the form 1099 NEC for non-employee compensations. Um, so we're gonna check that. Entered employer information. Let's put in something. Okay. And then on the 1099, you should have box 1 and box 4. But it's very often that you don't have anything for tax withheld if you're independent contractor. So I'm going to put 0 on that. And then hit continue. Do you have any more to add? I'm going to put no and continue. Now it's got a small video to tell you like what are some expenses.
Now that you've finished and
you might be able to get. Okay, that was loud. Sorry. I'll skip the video. And now there's a way to link your bank account or credit cards. Then you can review and categorize your transactions. So they make it pretty easy, or they try to make it easier than it used to be. So you definitely, if you're a small business or you're doing side hustles, definitely keep track of your expenses and income throughout the year. And a software that I recommend is definitely QuickBooks. That's what's being used by most small business. And for that, you can also link your bank account information. And they are so Intuit owns QuickBooks and TurboTax, but we're not going to connect the account here. Let's do type in my expense. So if you're not using those, you might have like Excel documented all your expenses, or at least that's how I would recommend you keep track of your expense. So let's get started. So it's recommending some common expenses. I'll put in some legal fees. Okay, it's lagging a little bit for me. Oh, it's not letting me check the boxes for some reason. God. Okay, it did check there. Guess it's just lagging. Let's see, we have some supplies. Let's say continue. Did you have food expense? I'll just put no. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, now we can enter our amount. Price. Let's just put papers. So spend $100 on papers. Continue. Advertising expense. TV ad. Now put 500. And then we have travel. I'll just put travel. Okay, and here's our expenses. I think I put an extra 0 there, but doesn't really matter. Okay, so that's our taxable income for our Schedule C. So let's hit continue. How much took place within the US? Let's put all within the US. Do you have deductions for writing that you claim elsewhere? No. Okay. Do you have another line of self-employee work? Let's put no. You can increase your refund and reduce your self-employment tax of 410 by checking for more expenses. So yeah, if you have more expenses, obviously you can reduce your income, but don't ever make any expense up. Definitely only enter what you actually paid for. Okay, now we got our W-2, our self-employed income and expense. So we're gonna say we have some investments. So let's start on that. So these are common type of investments: interest, dividends, sale of stock and bonds, and then crypto, of course. Did you have crypto income? Sure, let's put yes. Was the crypto sold, transferred between exchanges or wallets? I'm gonna put no, because if you exchange between wallets, that's a taxable transaction. Did you buy NFT? No. Did you receive a reward in form of crypto? So if you do like crypto mining, airdrops, things like that, you also um, need to pay on your um, mining rewards. So let's put no. Did you participate in DeFi or DAO? No. Okay, let's hit continue. So this gives you the option to import directly from your financial broker or like exchange like Coinbase. So let's just enter it manually. Let's start with interest, and then with dividends, do some stock and crypto. Let's hit continue. You can also import it, and you can upload like a CSV file as well, which will make it a lot easier if you have a ton of transactions. I'll type it myself. Again, it's giving you like a quick, I guess, instructional video. Let's say, so for crypto, let's use Coinbase. Let's skip those two if they let me. So you should get a 1099-B from your exchange. I'll say yes. Did you have more than 3 sales? Sure. Did you buy every investment listed? Yes. Did you get any crypto from different sources? Let's say no. Continue. So you have the option to enter your sales by section totals or one by one. Obviously, enter by total would be quicker and faster. But I believe you do need to attach your detail and send it to them as well. So by section, it means short-term covered, short-term not covered, long-term covered, and then long-term not covered. So let's hit continue. So now it's giving you the same option, but it also, if you then receive Form 1099-B, you can still enter them. But most of the time, you're probably going to have something with the basis reported to the IRS. Let's put something for the short term. Say we make $2,000. The cost base was $1,000. Continue. And then let's add another one. So let's add a long term. Say we made $5,000 on this one. And it cost us 4,000 bucks. Continue. So you just enter in the total This will be your total proceed, your total cost basis. So you might have like 4 transactions included here. Let's hit continue. Okay. So we have 2,000 capital gains from crypto. Okay, sorry, let's go back there because I want to show you um, interest and dividends. So let's put interest. Type it myself. Okay, let's just put Robinhood. And then let's say we receive small interest on box 1. And Form 1099 interest and Form 1099 dividends, they're pretty simple and straightforward. So just follow the boxes there and enter your information. And now let's enter something for dividends. So we receive $100 ordinary and qualified dividends. Continue. These applied. Okay, last but not least, let's do stock and bond. It's pretty much similar to your crypto transactions. You're gonna get Form 1099B. It's gonna be multiple pages, most likely. No to that. Do you have more than 3 sales? Yes. Do these include any other type of investment? No. Did you buy every investment listed? Yes. Okay, continue. Same thing is asking you how you want to enter it. You can do it by section totals or one by one. So let's do by total again and continue. And short-term gains. And this time let's put a loss actually. Let's say we got $2,000 proceed, but we have a short-term loss, 4,000. Let's add another one for the long term. Let's say we're making $1,000 proceeds, but we got a $5,000 cost basis. So that's another loss. So that should offset some of the capital gains that we have entered, showing 6,000 for the loss here. So here is calculating whether you had any capital loss from last year, and I put no. And then this year, so our total loss, total capital loss is $2,000 gain minus a $6,000 loss, so it's 4,000 loss. So, and you can only deduct $3,000 per year. So we have $1,000 that's going to carry forward to your next year's tax return. So let's confirm. Okay. Alright, now we have that, and let's enter rental property. It's asking whether you're a real estate professional, so they have certain requirements that you have to meet to become a real estate professional. Let's put in and let's just say we have rental property. Again, here's an instructional video. Um, let's say, okay, they want us to enter something. I'll just put apartment 124 Street, New York, York. Okay, continue. And I'll say it's a multi-family since I said it's apartment. Our first year rented. Was it rented every single day? Yes. Are you active participant? Yes. Did you make any payment for contractor? No on this one. None of these apply. Okay, now we have the basic information in. We can continue. So it's asking like, how did you receive your income for the rental? So most likely it will be cash or electronic payment. Let's put 20,000 for the rental income. You have more income for the apartment. And now we're gonna enter our expenses. And you might have assets that needs to be depreciated, like capital improvements and the building itself, or if you have like uh, what do you call it, AC installation, things like that. So you can kind of read over some of the rules on what needs to be depreciated or capitalized. For this purpose, I'm just gonna put expenses that I have. So the common ones are definitely the real estate taxes, your insurance, repairs, cleaning and maintenance, and then your mortgage interest, and then utilities. I'll skip some of these. Okay, it wants me to enter something because typically, yes, if you own the property, you would at least depreciate the building. So I guess we can put in something for the building. Okay, so we have our income. Now let's enter the expenses. Let's put 8,000 for the real estate taxes. Insurance premium. Let's just put like $2,000. Now repairs. I'll put for $3,000 repairs. And very often, if you own rental property, like once you deduct all your expenses, you probably come up with a loss or break even. It's pretty common. Oh, and for your mortgage interest and your real estate taxes, you should get a Form 1098 from your financial institution. And it's going to tell you your interest, your tax paid if you use escrow, and it also have your insurance information as well. No, I did not refinance. Okay, now we just need to enter utilities. $2,000. Okay, now we need to enter our assets. So I'll just make it easy, but you should enter it based on information from your HUD1, which is the closing statement or the settlement statement. So continue. And then there are other fees that's related to the statement. Some of them might get capitalized or some might get expensed. I'm going to skip some of these. Let's continue. So it's calculating a cost basis for the apartment. And then it wants the land value. I'll just make something up. Because obviously the land is not depreciable, so it's allocating the remaining of the total cost to the building, and it's getting depreciated over 27.5 years. So now, okay, our total rental deduction 784. Okay, now here's all the information we've entered. Click done. Let's see if you're eligible for QBI Safe Harbor. It's most likely that you're not gonna meet the requirement for this. So I'm gonna put that down. Okay, let's put no. Okay, now we got all the income information entered. Next we should be entering our deduction. Okay, so now it's telling how much we have for our refund so far. Here it's trying to upsell you. You can speak with their expert, but I'm sure it's gonna cost money. Yep, see right here, they're trying to upsell you, but we're gonna skip that. Just continue. Again, it's asking about the foreign bank information again. I don't know why it's asking us twice. Did you take a disaster distribution? No. Okay, so now it's showing your federal refund and state refund on top. Did you pay any foreign taxes? No. Did you make any estimated tax payments? So if you're self-employed or you have sole proprietorship, um, very often you would need to make quarterly tax payments. So that way, when you're filing your return, you won't owe government a huge amount, and you won't have interest and penalties. So let's put yes, since we did enter some Schedule C income. Did you have HSA? Let's put no. But if you do, you actually get deductions. Do you make student loan? Sure. So if you make payments on student loan, you're gonna get a Form 1098E, and that should show you your loan interest. Did you install charging refueling station for a vehicle? No. Did you make energy saving improvements to your home? So no. And if you do, you do get some tax credit. Did you have medical expense? So medical expense will show up on Schedule A. Um, let's put yes. Why not? Did anyone in your family have university expenses? So you're still going to school, you're paying tuitions or other qualified educational expense. You get a Form 1098T, and you get deduction as well. I'm going to put no. Did you contribute to a traditional or Roth IRA? Sure, let's put yes. So if you contributed to traditional IRA, you do get deductions, but not for Roth. But Roth is tax-free when you withdraw it. So there's benefits to each. And you do have until April 15th to make the contribution and get the deduction in your tax return. So let's put yes, no, okay, continue. Alright, here it's time for the fun part. Yeah, sure, fun. Alright, so for your home related expenses like real estate tax and interest, you should get it from your Form 1098 again, just like your rental property. Let's say we got it from Wells Fargo. Um, and then it's giving you the option to upload the form directly, but I'll type it here. So for interest, let's enter something, and then basic information. I'm just gonna make it up, and then continue. So yeah, follow your Form 1098 on those information. Our stay refund just went up. That's good. So let's put it as our primary home. Did you pay any points? No. Is this 1098 the most recent? Yes. Okay. So the real estate tax and mortgage interest, they flow to your Schedule A as well, which is your itemized deduction. Okay. Now for donation. So for donations, there's cash donation, there's item donations, there's even mileage you can deduct if you volunteer. So let's say yes that we donated. I'll just put Goodwill. I'll say we send money to Goodwill, and let's just say $3,000, and that's it. If you donate like furniture and stuff like that, you can write off the um, fair market value. So let's hit continue. Okay, now for student interest loan paid. So you should follow your form 1098E. Again, you can upload or snap it. Okay, I'm trying to go through this a little quicker because we're going pretty long now. Medical expense. So it's asking whether we spend more than that because there's AGI limits related to the medical expense basically. So if you have less, it doesn't make any impact. Let's just put something down for prescription. I'll skip the rest. It's all different type of medical expenses. Okay, and then for estimated tax payments, let's say we enter something for the federal. Let's say I put in $300 each month. And I can do another video on how you should calculate your estimated tax payments. So make sure you follow and subscribe. Okay, continue. Okay, last but not least, traditional and Roth IRA. Let's say contributed $1,000. No. For Roth, okay. This repayment retirement distribution, no. So we contributed also 1,000 to Roth. No. Did you open Roth before? No. Okay. So the 1,000 deduction is from the traditional IRA that I entered. Okay, now moving on. Tax credits. No home credit. Okay. So our itemized deduction end up being more than the standard deduction. So that means we will be taking the itemized deduction, which is good. And it's breaking down all the expenses. Okay, now they're checking some uncommon situations, which is usually related to different type of tax credits. I'm just gonna say no on these. And do you want to apply your refund to next year's return? So you do have the option of that instead of getting your refunded check. I think most people kind of prefer receiving that check. Okay, continue. Okay, I think we're close to being done. They just want us to review our basic information. Definitely review that. Okay, in the system, they're doing some review and checking as well. Okay, looks like it's pretty good. Okay, it's telling us, it's giving us some information related to our taxes, breakdown. Okay, so basically that's going to be our federal refund. So our federal is done. Now we need to do the states. Um, and the state costs $39 per state. Okay, continue. The state should be pretty fast. It's gonna bring over a lot of your federal information. Um, okay, continue. Continue. Confirm your permanent address. I'm gonna skip this. Enter Albany. Okay. No for that. Okay. So different states might be look a little different, but some states will make adjustments to your federal income, so your income end up being a different amount. But I'm gonna skip these. They're not very common. Should make contribution. No. Start credit. Skip it. You receive a notice from tax department. No. They're not gonna claim that. Continue. Okay, again, there are different state credits. No. These are no, most likely. You don't owe any underpayment penalty. That's good. Okay, now it's giving us the breakdown for the state. Okay, done with New York. Everything looks good. Alright, I think we did it. Now you have the option to file both federal and state together. You can also file them separately, but I don't know why you want to do that. So let's hit continue. Now I think they're doing like a final check, and then they're gonna show us how much it's gonna cost us to use TurboTax. Okay, everything's good. Right, refunds. Alright, their last chance to upsell us. No, we're not gonna do that. Okay, what do we do? We order. Alright, here we go. It's going to show us the refunds and it's showing us the TurboTax amounts. I think this is the most expensive version, which is the premium, because we have self-employment tax, and our total is going to cost us $128. Okay, alright, I think that's it for this video. Sorry that it took kind of long, um, but yeah, if you find this video helpful, please subscribe and like the video, um, and then I hope to see you guys in my next video. Thank you. Peace.